everybody, and welcome to Q&A. So this week, Patrick Shepard writes, I know you talk mainly about getting haired, but can you talk about how to make things happen to better yourself in the job? That's an excellent question. Patrick, I do talk about getting haired. My hair is fabulous. I'm known for that. I thank you for noticing, and I intend to keep it that way. Wahaha. Yes, I think Patrick meant I talk about getting hired, which is what my channel is actually about. But this is actually an excellent question. In this video, we're going to talk about how to excel in your job and how to find success and have a good career. So if I were to give advice to somebody who's just starting off in their career, they've just got their first career job and the hiring thing is over and they're wondering, what can I do to really do a good job in this role and impress my boss and possibly get promoted? What can I do? I would say probably at the top of my list is this, okay? A lot of times when we finally get a job and we're in a new work environment and we get a new boss that we don't really know, a lot of times the boss just kind of expects us to be a mind reader. They don't really spell out exactly how they want things done and what they like and what they don't like. They either expect us to just know and read their mind, or they expect us to pick it up over time by screwing up and getting told, no, I want it done this other way, right? This is a common situation for a lot of people. So if you want that process to be easier, I would recommend being proactive. Every opportunity you have, and that's appropriate, go to your boss and ask them to clarify their expectations. Say do you want me to do it this way, or would you prefer I did it that way? Get them to explain how they think so you learn how they think. Because obviously, if you knew that, you would be able to get it right the first time and impress them. And in the end, not only would you be more successful in your job, but you'd have a better relationship with your boss, which makes it a less stressful job. And if they're looking for someone to promote, that would probably be you, because they have a very positive opinion of you. You just seem to get it right all the time. So that would be one thing you can do that will really help things, help matters. Also, something that I personally had to learn the hard way, and I didn't learn it very quickly, was, how can I put this? Harmony in the workplace is valued, okay? Whatever industry you're in, whatever organizational culture you're dealing with, they do value harmony, okay? We are all we are all individuals, we all have our own opinions, and a common situation is that you're going to be asked to do something that you might think is stupid or you might think is inefficient, and you might have a problem doing it, and so you push back. Now, I had a real problem with this, and this came up quite a lot for me in my early career, and I pushed back pretty hard, and the problem is that led to a lot of issues with having bad relationships with your boss or your coworkers. Now, the thing is, if you have done this in a professional way, you've stated your objection, you've stated the reasons for it, and you've suggested a possible alternative, and you've done all that, okay? But still, nobody's listening, and it doesn't change anything, and you're told to just get on with it. You got to understand that, if you continue to push back, it creates problems for you. And, being able to get on with it, even if you don't agree with it, is really valued. And if you can't do that, that's going to create problems. So, okay, there's a disclaimer here, and that is that, this isn't absolutely universal. If you work in safety or you're dealing with some kind of ethical issue, then obviously there are exceptions to this. You don't want to compromise on that stuff. But in almost every other area, okay, this is true. This applies. So just be aware of that, and things will go smoother for you in your job. Some other points. Public speaking skills are very important. They will help you in your career. Every chance you have to practice public speaking or learn about it, the better. Also, learning about business itself is very important. And I'm not just saying that because I have this blue thing here. No, this is true. If you want to be promoted to a management type position, and you've got great technical skills, that's great. But management, especially the higher you go, it's mainly about managing people and managing money. And if you've never been trained formally in how to manage people and how to manage money, this can be a problem, and it can be a hindrance to your career and whether you get promoted for things or not. Okay, so learning business, a little bit of business, is very important. Learning marketing, learning economics, learning accounting, learning entrepreneurship, things like this, very important. Okay, communication skills are also extremely important. Okay, having an employee that's got great technical skills is fine. Okay, but you take that employee with great technical skills and you also couple it with great communication skills. They can diffuse tense situations. They can work very well and smoothly with different types of people. That's unbeatable, and that's in high demand. No matter what industry you're in, that's in high demand. So learn communication skills. Learn how to deal with different situations appropriately and well. And for that matter, learning to be more likable will definitely help you. I mean, just that on its own will lead to a certain amount of success. But if you couple, being likable with great technical skills, once again, that's in high demand. The importance of, I don't know what the official term is for this, but appearance. The clothes you wear, your grooming, okay? This sort of stuff shouldn't matter, okay? It really shouldn't. It's just window dressing. It's not substance. But unfortunately, in the world we live in, it does matter. So it's a shame that somebody can't see the talent and value underneath if the window dressing is, it doesn't allow them to take a second look. So learning the importance of this, no matter what industry you're in. I don't care if you're a disheveled academic in a university or an equally disheveled 20-something, working in IT. This is still important. You might not think it's important, but it's important. Take a look at the people that get promoted into higher and higher positions and see if they're wearing sweatpants. Protocol, understanding protocol, understanding how to behave in different situations, the handshakes or, all the stuff that we do nowadays, right? Polite phrases for different things that are professional and appropriate. Very, very nice to meet you. And then when you leave, thank you. It's very, very nice to have met you. That kind of stuff does help. It does present you in a very positive light. It's like wearing a big sign on your back that says, I know what I'm doing. And finally, just attitude. Attitude is the number one, probably the most important thing. Technical skills really don't matter if nobody can work with you. And a lot of employers will not hire somebody, no matter how brilliant they are, if they can't work with them or they don't want to work with them. This is the reality of it. So having the right attitude is good. Having respect for things that you don't know about, that you don't know a lot about. That's called maturity. And, a lot of young people, myself included when I was young, ask the question, why is it that things are run by old people? Why is it that, they won't promote like a young person into being responsible for a division of a company or whatever normally? Well, probably the biggest reason is not their technical skills, it's their attitude. When you hire an older person, generally speaking, you get someone who is more mature and has more respect for a variety of different things. And they're not ignorant, and they're mature. I mean, that's what comes in life. I've seen a lot of young people that have this kind of maturity, and they're usually the ones running things. So this is very important. The sooner you can make that journey to seeing value in things that, even though it's not something that you really embrace yourself, but if you have a respect for it, that will get you far. That'll open up a lot of doors. So, I mean, I could go on, but I think this is a pretty comprehensive list. If you can do this kind of stuff, okay, you will not only succeed in the job you're in, but you will be very employable, you'll be very promotable, and people will want to work with you, and they will enjoy working with you when they have done so. So that can only help. So hopefully that makes sense. Thank you to Patrick for sending in this question. You guys are awesome. I will see you on the next video. Take care.